Hello, 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 and welcome to Isaac, mod of the week. Now, it will make sense why I did that for those of you that are still here and haven't instantly closed the video out of how utterly imbecilically annoying I just came across as. I assure you, it's accurate. Also, the new familiar I have behind me, how creepy is that? It's like he snuck up on me. Oh no, I mean, it's fine when I'm moving, but ooh. So, you just saw there, we now have shots that split into 3 when they get a certain distance, which, you know, initially is nothing like, whoa, right? Like, it's nothing super crazy. However, it is fun. It definitely is fun. Also requires a little bit of thought, because although you get to keep your tiers, obviously if you are too short range and let your tier hit before it splits, then you are wasting a lot of damage. But the main deal is this completely and utterly breaks with certain items, one of which is another mod that we have seen previously, and I would be remiss to not show you the madness that it leads to. Absolutely, it's just bonkers. So we'll get to that after we've had a mostly normal run, otherwise when we get to that floor. Alright, let's keep spraying those spiders down. That's what I'd like to see! Oh. Don't you just hate it when suddenly there's an explosive zombie running at you, and in an effort to dodge it, you actually ironically get exploded, which then forces you to stand on really deep spikes. Like, think about it. Those spikes in the center of the room, relative to Isaac's body, would kind of go up to, like, just underneath his shin, and you have to stand on them to stop the waves of enemies. Which is actually, now that I think about it, horrific torture. Like that situation. So, I will stop torturing you if you voluntarily ram a spike half the length of your leg up through your foot. It's never really occurred to me just how nuts that is before, but that is straight salted peanuts. Hey, that's all I can say, really. It's actually a curse. I can only say and would you look at this? The Synergy Lab has been added to greed mode. I mean, I'm not going to use it for now, because obviously I like to be the, you know, fairly, air quotes, normal way of the mod of the week runs, but you're probably wondering what this plushie does. Well, I mean, I'll show you if we don't get to a point where it activates itself, but for now, I just thought I'd go into a curse room and run away from some spiders and some bombs. You know, just a nice little day out. I'm gonna blow these 2 up because there's a good chance that some moolah, we did indeed get some moolah. Not that it's gonna let us get very far with only 5, like that's like less than your average tip jar, but at least we are now 0.03% of the way towards buying a car. I just wanted to rhyme, and I failed. I really did. Oh, I tell you what, we will grab one more item. In the vein of new companions today, there's one that I've been waiting to bust out because I want to use it, because, you know, it makes me think of real life, because obviously in real life I have 3 pet lizards. They're all adorable, scaly, cute little bastards, and I love them despite the fact that one of them bites me and the other peed on me the other day. But in her defense, she was probably really scared at the sudden grabbing of her, because she was like half falling asleep, and then I decided to just grab her out of nowhere and carry her off. And it also occurs to me that if somebody just skipped to this time frame without the context of me talking about lizards, it sounds really, really bad, doesn't it? Oh no. So we're gonna get ourselves the gecko. We're gonna get ourselves 2 geckos, because we're not gonna get ourselves 2 geckos. You're not allowed 2 geckos. So this one runs along the wall, and it likes to eat all of the spiders and flies that spawn, which is just a nice little mod, isn't it? Yeah, run, and run. Okay. Here in the lizard races, so we're gonna see some fine sportsmanship, and they're off! Who's gonna be, and it's here in first place, beating itself! Wait, can you actually beat yourself? I mean, again, context is everything, but I mean, I guess it is possible, right? Ooh, I'll take some synth oil, and I'll take some binky! What a nice little cooker combo of items there, both half price. Now we're a powerful baby. We got upgraded from an average kid to a powerful baby. So, I for one, appreciate that. Got some monstros to kill, but that is fine. I absolutely love the modding community of Isaac. I mean, I love the modding community of any game, because it's basically like having the power to change reality, isn't it? Like, if in the real world, you can be like, I don't like that, you think about it, you blink, you wave your hand, and it changes. Your ice cream turns into gold, or your gold turns into your ice cream. Whichever one is your priority, I'm not going to judge. But obviously, it's within the game, you know? I don't like this way. I don't like how this is in this game. Or wouldn't it be cool if, mod later, and done. And then you have it, and that's just really awesome, and it's just cool, right? There's not really much else to say other than, yeah, I like that. Alright, so we got a splitting happening, looking wonderful. Oh, something amusing that's happening recently, and by recently I mean, well, starting today. So, as you know, I'm having work done on my kitchen, and part of that work involves moving a door, which is an interesting process. It's not, like, terribly complicated. You just brick up where the current door was, make a hole in the wall where you want the new one to go, and bish bash bosh. But I wonder if it will work with this. That's potentially... I think that's worth trying, isn't it? Yes, indeed. So if we can... Oh, it does work! Come over here, multidimensional baby. Yeah! So it splits off into even more tiers. I like that a lot. That's a lot of extra kapow when it comes to this, isn't it? A really large extra bit of kapow. I'm going to get this secret room because for some reason I just have a hunch, a sneaking suspicion that there is a secret room there. I mean, infinite bombs, initially I was really excited, but I'm more realizing that it actually doesn't do anything for... Is it bad that I really want to buy a wiggly worm just because it's wiggly worm? Yes, I like that. I'll accept it. Because again, I want to use the Synergy Lab as minimally as possible. Oh, that's... Why did I tease myself just because I had infinite bombs? Oh, I should have reined it in, but I couldn't resist exploding repeatedly until I got what I want. Oh, but I can't afford to touch. It's my life story. Really is my life story. Oh yeah, talking of stories, so the door's being moved. And that's all well and good. And that's all well and good. But imagine, if you will, oh, the blood clot. Imagine, if you will, a blood clot. How would that make you feel? Would it make you feel like a blood clot? How does a blood clot feel? These are all valid questions. Hey! Alright, so this innocent little plushie is going to devour Sister Maggie. And take Sister Maggie's shooting power. Yes, this adorable little thing will devour every follower that shoots tears and shoot them all at once and change forms as it devours more and more. Now, you're going to judge me heavily for what I'm about to say, and I'll get back to the door story, don't worry, we'll leave that ajar for now. Oh, good, I like it. So, you're going to judge me, but... When I was little and used to chain watch Cartoon Network, I have no shame in admitting I watched basically whatever came on there. And that includes, you know, classically awesome things like Dexter's Laboratory, best show in the world. But it also includes Powerpuff Girls, which is also another best show in the world. I will say it. I mean, yeah, admittedly, watching it when you're like 12 is definitely different from watching it when you're like 24, because I bet you anything there are people that still watch it as adults. But that's fine. I'm not going to judge publicly. But yeah, Powerpuff Girls was on Cartoon Network, and the Chemical X. I always used to like the intro, I did. But it reminds me, have you seen that artwork, or is it a comic strip of the Powerpuff Girls trying to pick stuff up, but because they just have rounded, like, sanded hands, they're just screaming in pain as none of them can pick something off the floor. It's actually really fucking dark when you look at it like that. Like, he just created mutated freak power people. It's just not good. Either way, there was an episode where they had a pet, and if they fed the pet, then it grew super huge and eventually ate the Powerpuff Girls as well. So this plushie thing reminds me of that. That's all I want to say. All right, you take that how you will. Okay, you don't judge me. You don't judge me. I have a gecko. All right, blood clot. Oh, that's nice. I like that a lot. That makes quite the lovely little spray of tears. Yes, it does. So let's get on with our boss and see actually how much damage this can bring down, as I imagine it's a fairly large amount. Careful of that spider. Yeah, that melted him pretty damn succinctly, though. We still need a little bit more damage for, you know, full maximum oomph here, but that's okay. We should be able to get it, though we are a little bit low on dinero, but that's fine. And I don't mean Robert. I don't even know if that was even a necessary joke to make, given my audience. I don't know, maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. The point is that I made it, and I think that in itself should be rewarded. I don't know what it's going to be rewarded with. You guys could choose what you want to reward it with, and I'll just accept that. You know, I won't have a choice in the matter. I will accept that. So, door. Imagine, if you will, your house that you've probably been living in for a while. You're pretty comfortable with its layout and stuff. Imagine if a door suddenly gets moved, right? I mean, that's initially like a so, but think about it, right? You're so subconsciously aware of the pathways through your home that if a door just gets moved, it's like it messes with you because you keep thinking it's where it used to be, not where it now is, which obviously results in so many infinite bombs. It obviously results in infinite bombs, which is just crazy. No, it obviously results in you walking into, or nearly walking into, a wall. And I guess the best way I can say it is I now have a lot of sympathy for moths. I guess, honestly, like when I've just woken up and I'm going to the kitchen for a drink or something, and I'm just like, zombieing my way over there, all I can think of is where the door used to be. So I find myself face to face with a wall full of raw bricks, big old slabs of cement that are making up the new wall. I mean, I fortunately managed to not completely faceplant it yet, although Danny has. She's definitely much worse at adjusting to the change than I am, which I guess I take solace in. You know, it's nice to know I'm not the worst at everything. I'm going to take experimental treatment because whoa, that was a great experimental treatment. And you don't often hear someone saying those words, do you? Like, as far as experimental treatments go, that was really poor, just generally controlling of WASD by me there. But that's fine. We kind of need to buy a key. So we shall do just that and get an item of amazingness. Okay, yeah, we will actually get an item of amazingness. That's not bad at all. That's really quite good. In fact, I'm liking that. Yep, that creates quite the effect. I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, that is fantastic. Because I guess technically now, just like if I got piercing tears, my tears are always going to split into the free, and that is very, very good for me. So, next floor, we're going to get the first of the two items that are incredibly broken with this synergy. And I'd forgotten, by the way, from building sites, because I've lived on many building sites over my life, which makes me sound like a strange hermit, but no, my dad would always buy houses and do them up, and a lot of the time we were living in them at the same time they were being done up, so I mean, I'm used to building site type environments. The dust everywhere, it's unreal, and I swear to God, everyone's houses are Mary Poppins bags, because the amount of just rubbish and rubble that comes out of work being done and walls being moved and things knocked down and built is obscene compared to how much it visually looks like they should be from the size of the house and the layout of the walls and everything. It's just absolutely ridiculous. Alright, this should be fairly fine, especially if I can... Oh, that was actually quite a slick dodge. I am pretty pleased with that one. I don't know what exactly I'm fighting, but I do know that it's dying. Oh, it's Gish. Hey! I say that as he lands, just like you called, master. You That's because he died mid-sentence. You know, I can't keep doing the thoughts of someone who's dead. That's just disrespectful, I think. Okay, I think. No, it is. You can't silly do the thoughts of someone who's dead. I don't think many people would take kindly to that at all. Alright, let's see what the devil's got for us. Probably nothing. Well, no, I'll take a heart. I guess that could have been worse. Oh, no, actually, right. Devil, I like it. It's not often you go in for a deal with the devil and end up leaving healthier than you went in. But today we've managed to achieve that, and I think that's very important. We're going to get the screw, because we still need some tears, and the extra shot speed's actually pretty good with the synergy we've got going on. So, I hope you've enjoyed the one of the week so far. Because it's about to get, well, actually, no, it's not about to get weird. It'll get weird on the floor after this. So I want to wait till near the end, you know. I want to keep this rolling for as long as I can before we delve into what the hell is going on territory. Okay. Do I care about any of this? I mean, I'll get the key, obviously, so I can get the item, but apart from that, not a crazy flaw. Do I even want Mum's wig? You know what? I don't. I don't want to put on an itchy spider-filled wig. Call me crazy, but I would rather, if given the option, not wear someone else's wig that is certifiably full of insects. It just generally, it's not really my thing. And again, I'm not going to judge. No, I am actually. That one is just objectively weird, if that's what you're into. I mean, I'm going to defend your right to do it, but I'm also going to exert my right to judge you for it. Actually, do you have a right to judge? I mean, I guess you technically do, right? It's acting on those judgments where the grey area starts. But, you know, everyone's got a right to think whatever they think. It's in your head. No one's going to judge you for in your head unless you start, you know, yelling it from the rooftops, which I think was my first mistake. Alright, let's blitz down all of these. This is a very good item for creating a blitz of tears, because normal triple shot just doesn't do it unless you find a lot of tears up items to counteract the huge slowing effect that you end up with. Alright, looking pretty damn tasty. I like it. Do I want to do anything or just instantly go into the boss? I mean, there's not really much here for me, so I think for now we will accept this. Careful. Yep, loving it. And Loki's basically acting as a meat shield for the gate. Not that it's going to work. Do I trust that I'm not going to get hit? Yeah, I think it worked out really nicely, actually. Lovely. Wait, what? Wasn't Loki the first boss, or did they come together? Okay, yeah, that makes more sense. That really, really does. And goodbye. Oh, getting the bouncing tears really ramped up the DPS of this one by an absolute metric ton. And that is fantastic, because no matter really where I fire, I'm kind of just damaging everything due to the nature of the beast. Devil Deal! Wow, I really had poor Devil Deal luck this entire time. I don't even care about those pills. You don't care about those pills? I don't care about those pills. Those pills can go die in pill hell. Alright, so get ready, because this is borderline ridiculous. I'm pretty proud of that one, and you will understand why in due time. I mean, those of you with a memory and like, oh yeah, will already be understanding what I'm getting at. So there was an item that was on Mod of the Week a while ago called Borderline, which basically meant when when your tears touched a wall, they exploded back outwards and spread into more tears. And it's this little thing here. So what this does, well, actually, you know what? Before we do that, I'll go feed some babies to my monster plushie. We'll feed it Rainbow Baby. We'll feed it Mongo Baby. Oh, it's got little wings now. We'll feed it Demon Baby. We will feed it Technology Baby. Oh, look at that. I like that a lot. So, now that that looked like the lizard was part of it. Now that we have this going on, we end up in, oh, hang on. I feel like, oh, the bouncing tears is ruining it. All right, give me a second. And boom, rubber cement is now gone. So what will happen? And it never stops. So it turns into triple, explodes off the wall, then turns into triple and keeps going, then explodes off the wall, and you know the rest. It's an infinite cycle of constant exploding, darting, random, cloudy tears. And I absolutely adore that two separate mobs, two separate mobs. I mean, the mobs are going at it really badly. But I absolutely adore that two separate mods, neither of which are official, combine together to make something, well, Synergy Lab worthy. I think that is absolutely fantastic. I just love it. But with the help of an item that has been one of the most popular classic items since original Isaac Day 1, we're going to turn this into something even more ridiculous when it comes to the final flaw. But for now, we're just going to enjoy this complete and utter mentalness for a little while, you know, a little while. We're going to get our money's worth, all right? If we played for a VIP ticket to go into this theme park, we want to at least skip some lines. Otherwise, really, what are we even doing with ourselves? We'll grab a few little coins there, just while we wait, you know. Come at me, Conquest. You know, Conquest, you can't just hide behind being off screen. I mean, actually, I guess technically speaking you can, but it's very, very cowardly. And he's using the skulls as cover, which is very much upsetting me. I like how I can keep flicking it between red and normal colored, just in case I feel like a difference. Let's have white. Alright, I choose red. No, actually, I was a fan of white. Nope, red is where I'm at. I'm feeling it like with the red. I mean, admittedly, red is obviously a fantastic color. I mean, that is undeniable. If you don't like red, you're welcome not to, but that's... I mean, it's fine. I always respect people struggling with issues. I'm sorry, okay? I really like red. So, let's move on with our lives. Get that. Ooh, that absolutely destroyed those spidries. Yes, it did. See, rubber cement is always very good at breaking various synergies. I like how that continued from the floor we were on before. Oh, that's fantastic. Alright, so we're going to get some extra coinage. Yes, we're going to get some extra coinage, extra damage, but I really get double money. Ace of diamonds. Well, not really what we want on greed, is it? Come on, give me at least a syringe item so I can finish spun. Oh, I wonder how this is going to work with it. That's actually very curious to me. Oh my god, Cricket's body. I have no idea if that will actually work. I mean, I'm definitely going to get it just in case. Is it going to keep growing then? Alright, they definitely look a lot more defined now, at the very least. It's just absolutely mental. I wonder what... I mean, I know the mechanics of what's happening. Bounce, triple, I know, but I wonder why it actually does happen, because it's a very... Like, obviously these two mod creators have never seen each other, probably. Never made their mod with the other one in mind. It's just a really happy coincidence that they happen to interact like this. When is the next booster pack happening, by the way? Because I feel like we are long overdue for the fourth one, and I'm really excited to see what items get added officially so I can have a proper, right good mess around with them, because I mean that's one of my favorite things, you know, taking some items and having a right good proper mess around. There's a lot to be said for a proper good mess around. Come on, come at me, little hands, and then get destroyed. I say little hands, they are giant skeleton bone hands, so really I'm really kind of underselling the whole thing that's going on there. And I think when good bosses come to me, oh look, it is death. What will I ever do? I kind of need them to go over to where the tiers are. Because that's the only sad thing about this, is I can't add extra tiers, because this instantly gets to tier cap. So I can't really choose where to aim this. I just kind of have to dodge around in the cloud of tiers, and just sort of hope for the best, which mostly is fine. It's just when the enemies have ways of hitting me in there and not really caring about the tiers, it kind of gets a little bit awkward. But I think we're on track for the clearing of this. Yes, we are. Careful, careful, careful. And yep, we're good. All right, Devil Deal, let's go. Oh, this synergy is fantastic for this Devil Deal wave, because obviously we have ourselves a complete room blanketing tiers from the get-go, so all of the little tentacles get blown up, which is really sad. Poor little tentacles. Alright, so none of that is worthwhile. Let's really break this for the next one. Oh my god, the parasite as well. Okay, yeah, that absolutely... There's just loads of little ones going around and then splashing off that, and that's kind of ridiculous. But what we want is, oh no, I guess I can go in here, and then no, that doesn't work. Can I go in here? This is really awkward. I can't get to. Yay! Alright, the game wanted it too. The game wanted it too. We've released the lab. We've released the lab. So, we are going to get ourselves My Reflection, Tiny Planet, and obviously that completely ruins this. It's just completely gone. But what we're going to have is Brimstone, because what happens now... I said what happens now... What happens There we go. So, if we're persistent enough, it bugs out and stays as a permanent huge amount of brimstone. As you're probably seeing, it's quite deadly to your person. It's not good. So we're gonna prepare for this a little bit, but I just had to show you guys this as soon as I found it, because it's just absolutely fantastic. So let's get some health, really give a large enough amount of time before we end up getting killed to our own synergy, which we all know is totally going to happen. And I think we'll take a little bit of purple, just because I like purple as the color of it, you know. I think that's pretty good. So I can't resist as well. Let's get soy milk, because it does work a little bit better with soy milk. We'll get soy milk and then just a little bit of damage, just for a nice little boost at the end there. Yeah, 3 should do it. So let's move on and hope that I can... I mean, already in that room, kind of really nicely did what I was going for, which I think is the important thing. Alright, just gonna slowly... Yep, there we go. Alright, so, Greed, welcome to this. I have no idea how this is gonna work for you, but this is my permanent brimstone. This is what I like. If I could turn into the Nord leaf. There we go! Alright, looking good, everyone. I like how I need this to protect myself from my own broken synergies. That's the main thing that I love about this. Oh, is it actually snow? It's still going. Still going. And there are a few little tears around the place as well. Just as an extra little sparkle to my Brimstone Sea, which I think is... fantastic. I mean, how nice does this look? Half the room just coated. It almost looks like a beach, right? The left half is the beach, the right half is the sea, and the waves are just nicely crashing on and rolling round, and it's like a lovely fantasy area. Did he not transform? Or is he... He's just doing it incredibly laggily. There we go. Alright, he's here. He's here. He's going to get absolutely destroyed by this, is what's going to happen. Oh, so an extra little dam broke there at the top. The water's leaking onto the beach. All right, let's get even more of this going on, and that should be enough. All right, I'm liking it. It's just so ridiculous, and it just permanently stays, never-ending brimstone. Oh. Alright guys, there you go. My name has been Rage. If I walk around, it's so stupid. My name has been Rage. Like if you enjoyed Mod of the Week, subscribe for more, and I will see you next time, if I ever escape this laggy mess that I have created for myself. A good boy.